Hello, I am Tejpal and in this video I will guide you how to prepare a timetable for a student of a professional stream who are studying or who are pursuing the CA, CS or CWA or other similar courses. They are having a common issue and problem that, sir, we are not getting a time to read or revise our content. Our coaching class is over, but now the exam is very near or we are having a very limited time. How to make a plan for reading? Or we are not able to utilize our time in a most effective manner. What should we do? A simple answer to all this question is that you must prepare the timetable. That is what I call it a plan in the management. You must prepare the timetable and execute the timetable according to the scheme. 100% perfection in following the timetable will give you the 100% result. Let us start how to prepare. Remember, my dear friends, every student has a different requirement. So you may modify it according to your requirement, according to your style, and according to the environment or the circumstances in which you are living and studying. In my opinion, student should start his day by wake up at the 5:30 a.m. and straight away, without doing anything, just wash the face, and he should read for 2 hours, 5:30 a.m. to 7:30. Read the theory subject, because in the early morning when you are fresh, your mind absorb the theory like anything, and therefore in the morning you should refer or prefer the theory subject. Now you may select the days and alternatively change the subject. I'm leaving it up to you, right? 7:30 to 8:30, right, morning. You may have a breakfast, you may have a tea, you may have a routine processes, right, like a bath, etc. And remember, then from 8:30 to 11:30, right, for the next 2 hours, again you will read the theory subject, right? And remember, my dear friend, 8:30 to 10:30, we are not keeping the reading session more than 2 hours, usually, because as per the scientific research, we have been suggested by the expert that if you have a more break, maybe of a small amount or a small time, right, your memory will have a refreshment and memory will boost, memory will support you more, right? 10:30 to 11, you will take the first break, right? 11 to 12:30, you will again read some other subject. Now change the subject, a practical subject, right? By the noon, you just completed 2 hours, 2 more hours, and 1.5. That means you have finished the 5 hours and 30 minutes of reading, right? Now, let us understand the second part of a day. 12:30 to 1:30, you will take the food, a little rest, reading a newspaper, anything, whatsoever you like, right? I suggest you to follow the rule, play while you play and work while you work. So whenever you are reading, just focus the reading, nothing else. And whenever you are taking rest, no thinking about the reading or your course or study, right? 1:30 to 3:30, you will study again the practical subject, right? 3:30 to 4, you will have a tea break or a refreshment break, right? Again, before to 6, 2 hours you will learn either a theory or a practical subject. Advisable is that not to take up the more than 2 subjects in a single day. So what you can do, you can take this theory subject again, right? 6 to 6:30 you will again have a break, right? But be careful that when I am preparing 6 to 6:30 and you are following in the same manner, your break start say by the 6, but sometimes it end by the 7. It should not happen. You should be a very strict and punctual about following this timetable, right? And then 6:30 to 8:30, right? There will be a last reading session, right? By the 8:30 you will end your books as well as your learning process, right? And then from 8:30 to 9:30 you will have a television, you will have a food, you will have a friend, you will have a refreshment, and late by late you should go to the sleep to the 10, right? So this is how in the second part of the day you completed the 2 hours, right? 2 hours to 4, right? 6, right? So effectively, by making a plan, you can read almost 11.3 hours, or you can say 11 hours and 30 minutes. There is a little deviation, so effectively I am rounding off this as 11 hours. And if you prepare just in the same fashion for 3 months, that means 90 days, you will have 998 hours of reading. In my opinion, once you go through the 900 hours of effective reading, even though you are appearing for both the group, whether it is for a CA, IPCC, CA final or CWA or CS, it is in line with the requirement. But these 90 days, strictly follow the timetable. Now if somebody says, sir, I am not going to appear for both the group together, in that case you must be happy. You can reduce the timetable. You can keep it by the 8 hours, right? Take a more sleep. In case somebody says that, sir, I am about to give the one group, but I am also having a coaching class, and coaching class consumes the 6 to 8 hours. You may reduce accordingly, and you may also reduce the sleep. Say for example, 10 in the night you are going for sleep, and next day 5:30 you will wake up. So you are having almost 7.5 hours. According to the medical science, 5 to 6 hours of sleep every day is enough, right? 5 to 6 hours of sleep every day is enough. So accordingly, if you are running out of a time, short of a time, for any reason, you may reduce the sleeping time, right? Instead of 10, you may work up to the 10:30 or 11, or instead of 5:30, you may take it by the 4:30. But by simply following this timetable, you will be able to complete your course, right? You will be able to complete course, and not only complete the course, I am hopeful that you will be able to clear the exam. In case if you are having any particular query, you can drop me a line or the question about your query at my email ID tejpalsheth@gmail.com. Wish you happy reading.